What's up guys, welcome back to the Martin Racing channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace your front forks. I actually went through and tried to find fork seals so that I could rebuild my stock forks and upgrade them a little bit, but it was actually cheaper for me to go ahead and buy brand new forks from Power Sports Max. So both forks were only $80 shipped to the house. So it was going to be almost somewhere around $50 just to have seals sent to me to install those. So in the amount of time it would have taken me to put new fork seals in and buy fluid and all that stuff, I would have been in the same amount of money. So I'll just be able to unbolt these and bolt the new ones up. So I'm going to show you what they look like so you'll know if you need to replace yours or not. As far as responsiveness, the shocks still feel pretty good, but I'm leaking a bunch of oil. So I'm going to flip over, show you what those look like, and then I'm going to time lapse me taking these forks off and putting the new ones on, and I'll go over anything that you need to know in the process. All right, so looking at the forks, you should notice that I got all kind of sludge and buildup. And so if you were to look, trying to do this without my phone flipping all around, that seal is pretty much wasted on both of these. So I'm going to be replacing these real quick. Y'all stay with me, check it out, see what you think. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these bolts out right here and right there. They're all 6mm hex heads. Next, we're going to take the brake caliper off. That's going to be a 10mm. All right, to undo these, you're going to take a 17mm here and a 19mm on this side. Cool. We put them on good. Make sure you keep your spacers on the correct side, because if you don't, then your wheel's gonna lock up on you. So this is why we're taking these out. Got some brand new ones, fixing to put them in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and transfer these over though beforehand. Now we're just going to take these and slide them back through. Make sure you put the right one on. All right, so on the last forks, I had just a little bit of this showing. Let's see, let me see if I can get it to focus. There it goes. I had just a little bit of the top of the fork showing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show about the same amount. That way I'll know at my height's where I want it. I'm gonna just set each side even, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. That's what I ended up with. Leaving just a little bit of the black line. I'm gonna do it on both sides. See if you can get a good angle of that. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a little taller than I was last time, it's okay. Every little bit of height helps me a little bit. So now we're into the good part, getting this wheel back on the right way. Remember I said to make sure your spacers were on the right side. The reason that you wanna make sure is because if you don't, once you go to put this on, your wheel ain't gonna roll right. There we go. Perfect. So just working backwards. thread locker on each one of these and tighten it all up. Should be good to go. I'm just using the blue thread locker. I'm not 100% sure. I forgot what the torque specs are, but we did the torque specs on my brother's bike, and it broke one of the bolts and cracked one of these. So all I do is I just get them hand tight. I don't put a lot of stress on them, and I haven't had any problems with that. So they're kind of at your own risk. If they feel tight, maybe go a little more, and don't put nothing else on them. Because if you do, you'll regret it. Oh man, yeah. A whole lot better. That's great. I didn't realize the other ones were wore out so bad, but obviously they were. It's got a whole lot more suspension feel to it than it did have, so that's great news. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed learning how to swap over or replace your forks and figuring out what was best to do. Like I said, I did a lot of research, and the best possible solution was just to go ahead and buy some brand new forks from Power Sports Max, because for the dollars it was worth it, and for the time that it's going to take you to put seals in your forks, this right here you can't beat. Super quick, easy to do, definitely worth it. These front forks for me lasted about 11 months. I'm 160, maybe 65 pounds with gear on. And so that is the limits of this bike. So if it lasted that long with me, I feel like for a 100-pound rider or someone around that, you know, any 10, 12, 13-year-old kid, I think they're gonna be fine. And the bike's gonna hold up for them really good. If it doesn't, like I said, $80 in the forks. I got $40 in the rear shock, and lasted 10.5 months. That's pretty good for, you know, an $810 bike shipped to you. So I got friends I ride with all the time, and they got built up CRF 110s with the D&M shock and BBR springs and stuff, and they have to replace stuff too. So it really doesn't matter if you spend a lot of money on a bike or you spend a little bit of money on a bike. If you ride them hard, you're gonna have to do maintenance. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure that you spend some time with your family and remember what you're thankful for. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out tremendously, helps our team. We look forward to making more videos for you in the future. Right now it's just me. Hopefully soon I'll be able to tie in some more of my family and some more of my friends into it as well. Stay with us, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.